Yes, but he was not on this level. JAVON took a huge leap. We thought Jordan Davis was going to push up on JAVON and push up on Fletch, but the opposite happened, and it bit us in the butt.
And some of these players need to be on that football field a little bit more. Milton Williams needs to be on the football a little bit more. You know, Jordan Davis is going to have to be on that football field a little bit more. He's a first-round pick. I want to see it. So,
big dude Davis, can he be out there on the field that long?
I think he can. I just think you still got Fletch. You try to see what Fletch could do with last year. Hargrave's still a Pro Bowler. You know what I'm saying? He didn't make Pro Bowl, but you know he's still a Pro Bowl talent. Like he just had people ahead of him that was doing their thing. Then you went up and picked off Linval Joseph and Dominican Sue. Those guys had to get some PT because you didn't play them to sit on the bench. So I just think they went all in on defense last year. This year, go get you a top flight running back or go defense the rest of the way.
What'd you say, Rob?
I said, bro, like this is what I be trying to say. Like, name 1 year, like 1 year in Jordan Davis' career where he actually was on the field for a lot of snaps. And don't say, oh yeah, because Georgia had all this talent, but it's a lot of teams that got talent and they stay on the field.
Jordan
Davis, one of them.
Can't give me that excuse.
So we're one of them. Okay? I'm not saying he got to have so much. I'm just saying how he always stacks both lines. No matter what, we're gonna pick some defensive player in the draft.
I'm saying we drafted this dude in the first round, bro. Like, but he got to be.
You expect that impact, yeah.
I agree 1,000%, but Jordan Davis is just so god dang big. Okay.
He was big when we drafted him, though.
I agree. And when we drafted him, we knew he couldn't be on the field like that. That was in his scouting report. I'm saying, like you said, he could never be on the field like that.
We didn't need him on the field like that either.
But
we didn't need him on the field like that either. And he got to learn from a lot of good veterans. He got to learn from Linval Joseph. You got to learn from
Dominican. It's about his
stamina. Better this year, for sure.
It's not about his instincts or his IQ. It's about his stamina at that size. Can he be in? And a first-round pick need to be on the field like that. But if he lose weight, if he gets more condition, will he be that same force? It's kind of like a double-edged sword.
He can't even bend right now, like at all. So it's like
you say
he play high. He can't bend. He play high. It's like I was watching him all season, and I mean his is rookie year, but he a defensive lineman. You're not doing nothing different for real. Like it ain't like quarterback or running back or wide receiver or nothing like that. You're not doing nothing different. You just trying to get to the quarterback or stop the run. I seen a lot of times he couldn't be one-on-ones. Do bigger than everybody on the field.
Triple teams. What are you talking about?
I said one-on-ones. I said one-on-ones.
He wasn't just getting one-on-one. What are you talking about? When he first came out, he was getting double team every play. Because you got to double team a guy that big, period.
So he just get double team every play.
No one's that strong. No one's that big to move some big 350-pound dude.
I seen it. Like, I seen it, BJ. Oh, my eyes.
Like you did see a play.
Even
majority of the time Dean played, he got double team.
Okay.
Right.
No.
He go ahead and play 2 double teams.
I'm not doing
the problem with Davis was Davis exploded at the combine. I don't even think Jordan Davis was expected to go as high as he did. He went and ran that 40 time at the combine and did that vertical and all that. And then it was all Jordan Davis. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was expected to go that high. But when it comes to Nakobe Dean, I feel like we are putting a little bit too much pressure on Nakobe Dean. Nakobe Dean was a 3rd round pick, y'all. The pressure that we're putting on Jordan Davis, I agree with. 1st round pick. But I don't think Nakobe Dean deserves the same amount of pressure as Jordan Davis. He slipped and fell to us for a reason. And we was the ones who got tricked into picking him. But there was a reason why he dropped from speculated 1st round talent to 3rd round talent. And I'm not saying he can't be great, and I think he can, but I'm just saying we got to kind of be real with ourselves.
But that, I'd say injury is what dropped him.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
and maybe it was true. That's why he didn't play that much this year. At the end of the day, you heard even Gannon talk about he was like smarter than all the rest of the linebackers all last year. Whenever he talked about the guy, they talked about him so highly as if he already knew the play before it happened. That's stuff you can't teach. That's just natural ability. And I think once you put him on the field full time, he got his red shirt that he needed. You know what I'm saying? And
No,
next
I
year
agree,
we're gonna
BG.
see
I think he would definitely improve this season. I'm just saying we need to take a little bit more pressure off. He don't deserve the same smoke we be giving Jordan Davis. All I'm saying.
And even Jordan Davis, like, I really feel like, one, he did have players in front of him, and two, people act like before he got that injury this year, he wasn't dominating. When Jordan Davis was in the game before he got injured and he was out those weeks, he was dominating. Our run-stopping defense was dominating.
It was.
When he first started, he got hurt, and then it started going down because he never really played his way back in, and then that's what happened. But I'm just saying, like, don't act like the dude wasn't dominating.
What though?
And I don't think nobody's doubting like this kid's like nobody's doubting this kid's physical ability. Like that's why we picked him up. Like Symone said, the dude's big as a planet, right? Like those are things that you cannot coach certain things, out of a skill position.
300 plus pounds.
Nah, you can't coach that. And we all fell in love with it. We all know what it was. And like you said, Berghan, we saw it at moments last year. The kid when he's wreaking havoc, he could wreak some havoc. But we gonna need this kid to produce some stamina and stay out there on the field this year because we got decisions we got to make, gang. We, like you said, we about to get rid of Fletch soon. We got to make that decision. Hargrave's on the block. Can we rely on big Jordan Davis to stay out there on the field more than he was last year? Because last year he had some injuries. That gas tank, it was looking tested at times. So again, we putting a lot of pressure on Davis, rightfully so. He is a first-round pick. Hey, look, I agree slightly with the whole thing. I agree slightly with the
no one's going to play that much on the defensive line. Just being our fans. I think the only reason why Hargrave and Cox played so much, Cox, they knew he was going to be gone, and Hargrave, because it was his contract year. Like, not having that pressure of having to play the players. Our defensive lines is
no. They were producing. That's why they were on the field.
I'm just saying, like, they were ahead of Davis.
They were
playing better.
Their spot is not going to really be that much more planned than what he would have normally played because we still have another. Marlon's going to be good. Marlon's
playing better than Davis, bro.
They were balling.
They were playing way better than them, BJ. Like,
period.
It would make more sense.
They was playing better than them.
But even before, I'm not saying they didn't play good. All our defense were playing good last year. That's why we had a historical defense. Period. I'm not saying that.
I'm saying though, like even before your defense
is struggling, and that's when you push a player along. Like you just gotta get in there and go play. I don't care what. You're a first round pick, go play. But when you got stars already, that's when you can kind of baby him in. And I think after he got hurt, that's what the defense did. They enabled Jordan Davis the rest of the season. Because they already know they got stars to play.
No.
Next year, without those stars, next year, I'm not going to have all these stars on that defensive line. I'm going to need your ass.
No.
Because if that was the case, Sue and Joseph and all them, they older dudes. They would be getting less. They'd be getting less.
Sue and Joseph, like Pro Bowlers, All Pros. Like, really? Of course they're going to
came in
the
middle of the season.
BG, let me tell you something, BG.
Let's go.
This is my last take on this. This is why we drafted Jordan Davis. We drafted Jordan Davis because we knew JAVON's contract was coming up. We knew Fletch was on a 1-year deal. We drafted Jordan Davis so that he could replace those guys. So we wouldn't be hard pressed trying to, please take this pocket change, JAVON. Please take this pocket change, Fletch. We drafted Jordan Davis to replace JAVON and Fletch so we can have an easy offseason transition. But JAVON and Fletch outshined Jordan Davis and put us in the bind that we are in now. Damn.
But like you just said it though. We got him to replace. So we basically got him for this year. We didn't get him to take over.
Yeah, we did. We got
those guys were all pro freaking stars. Of course, he wasn't going to come in his first year and take over their spot.
This JAVON we saw this season was not the JAVON of last season.
He was good this year. What are you talking about? He led all the season inside.
Javon was balling, yes, but he was not on this level. Javon took a huge leap. We thought Jordan Davis was going to push up on Javon and push up on Fletch, but the opposite happened, and it bit us in the butt.
We thought Davis was going to take over for Fletch, not Javon. We knew Javon was going to be better this year. We thought he was going to take over for old-ass Fletch. That's what we thought he was going to take over for.
But regardless,
Fletch played better this year than he did before.
And yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Jordan Davis was supposed to be our young, cheap guy who came in and replaced these expensive old heads. But the expensive old heads outplayed him. Now we in the same situation. Dang, we got to go draft a tackle again because Jordan Davis can't freaking catch his
Stay on the field.
All right, so
What
before
about Milton Williams? What about Milton Williams? He did 7.5 sacks. What about Marlon before he got hurt? He was balling out in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, but nobody was balling as hard as Javon and Fletch. We had to keep them on the field. They were balling.
Even before that's what I'm trying to say, Mo.
Who had more
Even
sacks?
before Linval Joseph and Sue Kane, bro, he wasn't playing that much.
He was not playing. He
wasn't playing that much. Even before Linval and Sue Kane, he wasn't playing that much. So you can't throw that. Oh, because the veterans came in, so he took it back. See, he wasn't playing that much.
He wasn't playing that much. Who are you talking about?
Jordan Davis. He was playing a short yardage.
He was a lineman before he got hurt. What are you talking about?
Oh my God, bro! Come on,
BJ. Before he got hurt,
He was playing good for a rookie, Bird gang. Bro, he was not lighting it up like that.
He was not lineman before he got hurt.
You say he was out what?
We're hyping him up. Hey, see you later, Fletch. Trade deadline came around. See you later, Fletch. We don't need you no more. He got hurt, and that's when they came out and threw up.
Who was saying all
this?
Who
said that?
Who was saying all
Who
this?
said we need to trade Fletch?
Best run stopper. Yeah, best big plug in the hole.
He's not even a pass rusher. That's what I'm trying to say. He's not a pass rusher.
He was a run.
He played in short yardage and goal line situations mainly. Short yardage and goal line situations. He was not on the field on third down in 5 or more. And it's your first round defensive tackle. Stop hyping this dude up.
Decent before he got hurt.
We traded up, mind you.
Period.
We can't rock with that.
He never got hurt. He would have had more playing time by the end of the season, and we won't be having this conversation. But he did get hurt.
Yeah, the only playing time he would have been having, he would have been taking Sue and Linval's playing time if he didn't get hurt. He wouldn't have been taking Fletch and Javon's playing time.
Listen, Fletch basically got outplayed by Milton Williams.
What?
Come on, BG.
Oh yeah, now we just. Fletch was outplayed by Milton Williams.
This is outrageous, yo.
How many sacks Fletch get?
Outrageous,
Milton Williams had 6.5, 7.5 sacks last year on limited play. He balled out every time he got in the game.
He was coming. He was coming in. He was coming in basically kind of garbage time.
I guess we're gonna have to
already been beating up on that offensive line all game.
It wasn't just garbage time. He was balling.
Name one flash play Milton Williams had. One this whole season.
6.5, 7.5 sacks is a lot of flash plays, my guy.